How are we, everyone? I thought to come and try go live for a bit. I have not been live for a while, and I'm live on multiple things, by the way. So if I'm a bit distracted, do forgive me. How are we, T? You all right? So I'm currently live on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. It's my first time doing it, so I thought give it an hour, and if anyone's got any questions to ask, or they want to say hello or do whatever, then I thought it'd be a good idea to do it. So, nice one. Thanks for that. Appreciated. So yes, I think we're all set up anyway. I don't even know if it's working on YouTube or Twitch. If you're on YouTube or Twitch, on TikTok, let me know if you can see the stream, please. Hello, mate. You all right? How are we? Ali? Like I said, it's all brand new to me. How's it going, boys? You all right? You not working? Later. How's it going? You all right? Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. Just on TikTok, and I'm on YouTube and Twitch, so I'm trying to figure out the logistics of where to look. You all right, Mo? How are we, mate? Steo on YouTube. What's everyone view on Waymo coming to London? Good question, Steve. To be honest, mate, it's going to be mental, isn't it? It really is. Did you see that they're allowed to go on the motorway now in America? So even long distance airports and stuff are under fire because of the driverless taxis. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens there. Like, it doesn't really work the general taxis, mate. Just do the airports. Bit of exec work, blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? Don't really do much local taxis or Uber no more. Yeah, man. How's it going, Jack? You all right? But yeah, driverless taxis, mate, it's gonna be a crazy one, stay in it. No one really knows what's gonna happen. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's nice one. To have the likes and follows, guys. £8 of my first hour sat here. You're joking. Sunday as well, innit? Surprised it's that bad out. Yeah, very surprised it's bad out. Hello, Joni, you all right, mate? What, you're on Alpha and you struggling? It's a couple of weeks before Christmas, isn't it? Do you reckon everyone's skint and they're maybe not going out as much? Calm before the storm, as they say, don't they? Do you know what I mean? Think about it running up to Christmas, mate, on Alpha. You should have some really good pricing. Oh, crap prices, so you're cherry picking. Fair enough, mate, fair enough. Dead in Southport, yeah. To have the likes and follows, mate. Yeah, the company's going brilliant, mate. Yeah, yeah, it's just ticking over. A couple of little jobs here and there, but it's doing well. 25 quid to the Trafford Centre. Stop it. You're joking. What? Oh, the Ubers have ruined all the Hackney work, have they, Shaq? Is it worth doing Uber? Myself personally, no. Do you rent or commission? I just own, mate. I have rented in the past, though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's having likes and follows, guys. Appreciated. It's happening on Twitch and YouTube. Pretty quiet over there. TikTok's winning, flying. Full time, mate. I'd go local firm. But it depends where you live. Each local firm's different depending on what area you go to. Do you know what I mean? Oh, as in jobs you give out as an operator? Just commission, mate, yeah. Driving instructor? No, mate. I can barely drive. Never mind instruct. Yeah, you can claim parts of it back, yeah. The training station. I hate Wolverhampton drivers. It's a bit strong, isn't it? I know some really, really nice Wolverhampton drivers, mate. Hello, mate, on YouTube. Hello, how are we? It's the unknown and the way they will deal with the UK roads will be very interesting. Stay, mate, you hit the nail on the head. Um, I just don't know how they're going to do it because they struggle in America. I've been told that they cause traffic jams and everything, trying to pull out into a busy street and no one will let them go, so they all just bottleneck up. Imagine going down a country lane down in like Suffolk or somewhere like that, or North Wales. Mate, I can barely drive down those roads, never mind a flipping driverless taxi. As soon as it's too tight, or it's going to be a real struggle, it's just not going to move, is it? I had decent Wolverhampton drivers, but I wasn't Wolverhampton, though. Yeah, probably, mate. Yeah, they're class, them, aren't they? Uber new map, good. I think the Uber map, the heat map, I think it's just a different graphic design. I don't think anything's changed behind the scenes, mate. Do you reckon they'll find a way to make the driverless taxis work? Possibly. When it's tight, I struggle as well. That's what I mean. Like, we're humans and we struggle. So imagine a robot. I just can't. It's going to be years and years and years away. It's got to be years away. The driverless taxis. It's got to be, Annie. Oh, it's after likes and follows, mate, and the roses. It's part of Glasgow. We don't have any out of area, really. Yeah, because Glasgow doesn't allow it, do they? I'm pretty sure Glasgow stops anyone other than Glasgow working there. Any news on a cross-border hiring? Is it really coming? Good question, mate. We actually don't know. And that's the big question. We just don't know. There's loads of rumours on it, isn't there? Um, I reckon the front runner with cross-border hiring guys, right? I reckon the front runner is going to be a national standard. I don't think they're going to undo anything they've done. I reckon it'll put too many people out of work. I think, I think myself personally, I think it's going to be like a national standard. So they'll come out and give like a blanket rule for every council to follow, and then the councils can make up their own rules from that blanket rule. Do you know what I mean? But the thing is, with cross-border hiring, mate, the only reason why people run to different councils is because one council's more strict than the other. So if all councils cost the same and have the same rules and regulations, there'd be no point in crossing it, going to any other council, would it? You just go to your own. So after likes and follows, mate, appreciated. By the way, TikTok's flying on YouTube. YouTube should be ashamed of yourself over there. I'm only joking. Best area to work around Manchester? I don't know, mate. I avoid it like the plague because every time I go to Manchester, I get a bus lane fine. Every single time I go to Manchester, I get a bus lane fine, and that's no joke. I clipped the corner of a bus lane once, just the corner, and I got a ticket. I think it's just a joke. And also the traffic is extra spicy. And because I don't know where I'm going, I don't like working anywhere I don't really feel comfortable. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I just don't know about cross-border hiring, mate. I really don't. That's one of the big unknowns. But anything can change with it. Anything can change. Drivers stay in your own area where you are plated. To a certain degree, mate, yeah. Do you know what I mean? But how strict do you want to be on that? Like in Liverpool, we have Liverpool for the city centre, but we have Sefton and Knowsley, which is nearby. Would you stop Knowsley drivers coming into the Liverpool? It's only 10 minutes down the road, but it's a different council, innit? I'm North Wales. There's a small lane near me that I see people reverse back out of too tight. Imagine a driver's taxi in there. By the way, guys, the chat on TikTok flies, mate, so it's hard for me to read anything. If you've got any serious questions, you want some good answers, get over to YouTube or Twitch, and I'll try and answer them as best as I can. But sometimes on TikTok, the chat just flies. Do you know what I mean? I've got a big screen on YouTube and Twitch, so I can read the comments a bit better. Screw Uber, we want them out of Ireland. Red, I've heard there's some murder going on Ireland, mate. I done a news article on it, on DM News, and I heard that you were all striking, weren't you? Last time I went to Ireland, mate, I got an Uber. and a taxi picked me up, and I was on the meter. I thought that was the best system ever. I thought the Uber gets the driver another job, but it's on his terms and his rates. I think that is fantastic. And I just wish that Uber was kind of similar over here. Do you know what I mean? But Uber has full control over here of fares and pricing and everything. Do you know what I mean? But in Ireland, it's just on the meter, which is fantastic. Best advice for a taxi driver is get off the taxis. Mate, you're not even messing. Not even messing. 1,500 protested yesterday. We brought Dublin to a standstill. Mate, you gotta love the Irish, haven't you? Gotta love the Irish. No, mate, it's not taking anyone on at the moment. I work in Skipton, which is North Yorkshire. We got Bradford drivers, West Yorkshire coming in. Crazy, mate. Hello, Mr. Matty. Heart from Mohammed. Hello, matey. Thanks for the commenting. Visu? No, mate. It's my local taxi firm as well, really. They took over my local taxi firm, Sean, but no, pulled away from the taxis, mate. Do me head in. Taxis will always be on the meter in Ireland. Uber are wasting their time, never win against us. Do you know what though, mate? Haven't they just introduced a fixed fare thing that takes you off the meter? And that's why you're striking? Are they, Sean? Yeah, they probably are, mate. Have they got all the NHS contracts, have they? With the hospital and all that? Yeah, I see views you fly. Yeah, same, mate. Same. But what's going on? I see views you flying around all the time. 37 years in. 5 to go before I hang up my keys. Mate, 37 years in the taxis. Fair play to you, mate. That's heavy, that. Bro, I used to do the taxis, but when I started watching you, I realised taxis is not feasible. I guess, thank you. I saved you. I saved your life there, didn't I? Oh God. I didn't even last 37 months, didn't you? I'm about 7, 8 years now, I think. Since you've been working with Uber, have you been tested by the police? No, mate. I haven't, touch wood. They were at Manchester Airport today, weren't they? Swabbing everyone. Penalised from every aspect. It's a tough game, mate. The taxis is a tough game these days. It really is. I think 6 months in Leyland, only debated Glasgow because I was moving and needed to work. Is Glasgow must be better, yeah? Nice. Oh my God, mate, I just missed that. Guys, you need to get over to YouTube and leave some comments on YouTube or Twitch because I can't read the TikTok comments. They're too quick. But I seen someone said that they're 21 years of age and their insurance was 8.5 grand. Was that right? What I've just seen? Did you see Driver Lee over there with black cab drivers? Do you know what, mate? Because I spend so much time on social media doing me social media stuff, when it's personal stuff or like I don't really come on your social media, spend enough time on it with the comments and stuff, and I don't really see much other people's posts. Which one best new taxi? I don't know, Pack. Let me know what you mean by that, lad. Which one best new taxi? Yes, mate. How are we? Time for tuning in. I'm gonna check actually. Is YouTube actually on? I mean, Twitch, not YouTube on. Let's have a looky. Matty, I've got something to share with you. Share on Facebook or Instagram, mate. I'm not 100% sure. TikTok's terrible for sending a picture. Oh yeah, I am live. They mustn't have pinged it out much because. Hello, John on YouTube. How are we, mate? Hello, Matt. Uber driver in Fareham down on the south coast here. Multiple stops being removed. Ticked me a couple of times. Tricked me a couple of times last night. John, that has happened all over the UK, mate. It's beyond a joke, innit? Because A lot of people. The reason they've removed it is because a lot of people avoided doing them. Truth to be told, innit? Nobody likes to do a multi-stop, especially in the morning rush hour, because you know it's a ma and a kid taking the kid to school and taking a ma home. But those multi-stops are a flipping pain, lad. So yeah, it's a bit sneaky that they removed the multi-stop. It did surprise me when I seen it. Easy taxi license, new driver, which one? Wherever you live, mate, is your best taxi license, private eye license. Wherever you live, you need to put it back on. Yeah, mate, it's proper. It is proper sneaky. Like I'm not messing. When I seen it, really sneaky. Say goodbye to Uber, mate. Uber's going nowhere, mate. soon as the drivers, soon as the drivers, all the old drivers who used to know what it was like leave, and all these fresh new drivers come in. Uber's going to be the best thing since sliced bread for the new drivers. They're going to think it's fantastic. Yeah, Uber's here to stay, mate. It's going nowhere. Manchester, get a Manchester badge then, mate. Makes more sense, doesn't it? You answered your own question, mate. People who run to a different council for a badge is just silly. These days, anything can happen and change with the regulations and stuff. To cover yourself, go to your local badge. The only reason you're not going to go to a local badge, mate, is if you're English and all that crap. And what you call it, you won't be able to pass the test. And then you shouldn't be a taxi driver, really, should you? They will end up in Liverpool anyway, probably. Probably, mate. Do you know what though? I'm not going to be all poor Liverpool because in Manchester there's so many nosy and Sefton drivers in Manchester. It's ridiculous. So it is swings and roundabouts. It does happen both ways. Got my knowledge test next week, but what knowledge test, mate? It is bad. Like I said, guys, get over to YouTube and Twitch so I can read these comments. They stop you and swap you with no reason, or is it? Or how is it working? Because some people smoke like once a week and something. So what? What? Sorry, mate. I'm struggling to read that. They stop you and swap you with no reason. Or how is it working? Because some people smoke like once a week or something. Or so what? Wait there. Are you on about having a little cheeky one? Are you meant? Were you meant to put swab? Stop and swab. Yeah, because a little spliff. I know, mate. Like, listen. Used to do it back in the day, and you could have one on Saturday, and then you get swabbed on Wednesday, and you lose your license. Yeah, yeah, that's what I mean, John. I think it meant oh yeah, medical cannabis. Well, I'm pretty sure medical cannabis, mate, you can get a license, and as long as it's not affecting your driving, it's all right then. Do you know what I mean? But myself personally, mate, um, yeah, as long as it's not affecting your driving, I think it should be okay. Do you know what I mean? If you have a cheeky little spliff on like a Saturday night or something, and then you're driving Monday, it's not going to be affecting your driving at all, but it'll still be in your system. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because like it's a bit different if you're bevied. Do you know what I mean? But like sometimes I've woke up the next day and I might feel a bit hungover, a little bit tired. I have a brekkie and a drive and I'm physically okay, but I might be over the limit because the alcohol limit's up from the night before. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit extreme. That's why there's sometimes the American thing where they make you walk across the line and do all this with your nose. Do you know what I mean? At least you can prove that you kind of still got your abilities to drive. So there's got to be a balance on it. Dale, is the holiday pay pension scheme with Uber any good? Only reason I'm interested in joining. Um, I left it as soon as I come out. Um, because I just don't know what. Pension's a little bit funny with me, unless it's like a proper legit pension. I just don't trust them. I think I've got about 8 pensions of like 400 quid from all previous jobs and that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, mate. I haven't got a pension, me, but hopefully DM airport transfers UK wide, all airports covered, will be my pension. Hello, mate. Have you heard of Worker Info Exchange? I have not. Is it hard to change your badge from nosy to Stockport? Why would you want to, mate? Cardo? Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, yeah. I got what you said in the end, mate. Yeah, yeah. Nice one, nice one. Time for all the likes and follows, guys. Appreciated. Uh, Uber pension is okay. They top up 3% to 5% completion. Yeah, John. Some people absolutely love the pension, but myself, me personally, I'm not a big fan of pensions just in general. Do you know what I mean? So that's the reason why I haven't gone really mad into a pension. You're working for a long Uber for a long time and you've never been stopped, so it's not really common. No, mate, no, no. I don't reckon it's very like Uber here has been pulled over and swabbed. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a dead popular thing, is it? Yeah, I don't think it's that popular. Oh, because you live in Manchester and you're scared of the rule changes. So why did you go to Nosey in the first place, mate, if you live in Manchester? Do you mind me asking? Uber's getting worse and worse. I've heard, mate. I've heard. It's after likes and follows. Someone's put a heart on my head. Get off. Yeah, no, I'm looking a bit, mate. Yeah. How are you, driver? How are you, driver Uber? I'm good, I think. Money under me mattress, John. Cropping me loft. I'm joking. I'm only joking. No, yeah. I just hope, I hope someone rich in my family dies and leaves me loads of money. That's my pension. Do you know what I mean? What do you think of cross-border? Will it happen? Do you know what, mate? We talked about this earlier on. Nobody actually knows, and nobody actually knows what level cross-border hiring is gonna come into effect. Do you know what I mean? I just don't know what's gonna happen with it. It'll be interesting. Don't get me wrong, it will be interesting, but I don't know. I know, John, but I don't know. I don't know. Driver Matty, electric cars crashing on the market. Chinese cars taking a lot of car prices down. Yes, Kitty, they are crashing a bit, especially with the rumours of the 3p per mile coming in. So that is a bit of a scare thing with electric cars. But myself personally, I've had an electric car, I've still got one, and I absolutely love it. It's a fantastic car. I am a big EV fan, even though I've just got a 7 Series 3 litre diesel beast. I still like the EV cars. I do. I do. But listen, guys, this is quite new to me, this streaming thing. Would you like me to do this a bit more often? Let me know in the comments if you're rewatching the videos as well. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do this more often. I'll try and get a little routine going, or like an hour or 2, 3 hours ever so often, and get like a little schedule. And then you can all make time to jump in, and we can all have a little talk and a little gab and a little moan about the taxis and stuff like that. Would you like to see this a bit more often? Let me know in the comments if you're rewatching this back on YouTube or whatever. I'm from Blackpool and every day is worse. It's because you live in Blackpool. Only joking. Only joking. Yeah, I've heard, mate, I've heard it's rough. S-Class, £130 an hour. How? Now? Where you get £130 an hour in S-Class? Chauffeur. No one's paying £130 an hour, mate. Unless they're one of the princes from Saudi come over. Traffic driver here, how's it going? Not bad, mate, not bad. I'm trying this little stream idea going. I'm trying a little stream idea. See how it go. So it's a good little idea just to chat and talk. We need a massive strike all over UK. Self-employed, mate. It's not really strikeable, is it? Do you know what I mean, Steve? Listen, Steve. Do you know what I mean? Shut your face, lad. I know where you live, boy. That's how much I charge in Mayfair. Yeah, but yeah, Mayfair. Mayfair is like the richest place on the Monopoly board. Do you know what I mean? So of course you're going to charge 130 quid an hour. Up here, people are doing 75 quid V classes. Do you know what I mean? So yes, £130 in Mayfair, navy blue on Monopoly. Then yeah, well you can't even get that in Mayfair. Fair enough, fair enough. I think it'd be a good idea, a good place to chat. I always watch your videos. Thank you very much, John. Much appreciated. I'm gonna try and get a little schedule going. Like this time, I just hopped on as a test to test everything out. And then what I'm gonna try and do is gonna try and get a schedule during the dead hours, like maybe 10 a.m. till midday, two, maybe three times a week. And I'm gonna share it on YouTube and on Twitch and see how it goes, guys. And just try and build. While you're waiting for the job, hop in, ask me a question, have a little moan. I'm here for you. Do you know what I mean? Nice idea. Thank you, Chris. I do like it. I do like the idea, and I just think it'd be a good little, just a little place together and a little chat. Gives me something to do while I'm working. But every time I say I'm going to work, to go live, I never actually go live. I just work. Jack, you still not moved from before? Where are you waiting? You're on Alpha. Where are you waiting? Yeah, down North Midlands, no one wants to pay for the V class compared to South. Mate, I'd say V class work is mainly probably London and a touch of Manchester. Proper chauffeur V class work. Outside of that, you just got nice airport runs in the V class. That's all it is. Nah, Uber bad. Okay. Midlands is dead. I think it's dead everywhere, mate, to be honest. Sounds good, John. Mate, I love it. Thank you very much. Liverpool might be okay. It's not. I live here. I live here. I know chauffeur companies personally. And like I said, a lot of E classes in Liverpool are competing with normal airport companies charging less. What base do you work? I don't really work for a base, mate. Kind of had enough of taxiing. What's Nottingham like for Uber? Not too sure, mate. I'll have to have someone there. I'm Uber Eats and delivery driver, extra 250 quid for Uber on a promotion. I seen that. I seen that. The Uber Eats promo. Do you know what, mate? People always say to me, what's the best side gig? I'd probably say Uber Eats, food delivery, parcel delivery. You haven't got the stupid expenses like we do in the taxis. Do you know what I mean? V-Class is non-existent work unless you have a contract with a corporate company, right? People get on the taxis, right? And they'll go out to buy a V-Class and they'll end up on Uber. Do you know what I mean? Steve, why are you putting 432? What are you doing? Why are you putting that number? You need private airport jobs. No, mate, people buy a V class and they think they're going to wake up the next day in a suit and a tie and be a chauffeur. It just doesn't work like that. What company you work for? Airport transfer. DM, airport transfers. It's a UK wide company. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's a great company. DM News while I'm at it. Might as well plug that as well. Greatest taxi news blog out there. The best company. Nice kitty. I love it. Yeah, I might start doing this a bit more often, peeps. I've enjoyed it. Do they need more drivers? No, mate. We're good. I work for DM. The boss is sound. He is. He is. Oh. No, it's a bit fat at the moment. It's fat at the moment. I'm bulking. Are you counting, mate? Do you know what it means? What are we up to? Do you know what I mean? 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 Do you know what it is? Do you know what I mean? Is a filler word for me. Do you know what I mean? That's all it is. It is. Well, do you know what, Steve? Hey, Steve Bowler is actually kind of a scouser from Witness. So, I don't know where he's originally from, but yeah, do you know what I mean? It's just a filler word. instead of swearing, isn't it? I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. Listen, guys, on TikTok, if you're missing your comments and you want to know something awesome, get over to YouTube or Twitch, please, because I can't keep up with the comments on TikTok. On YouTube, I've got one commenter, and John's been a legend on YouTube, but YouTube's been crap. But to be honest, though, what I didn't do before I started the stream is I should have done a video and said, guys, I'm going live now, blah, 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 blah. Come and check me out on live. And I think that would have definitely brought more people in. But I think it's because I've just gone live without telling anyone. Do you know what I mean? Born for Zachary. Do you know what I mean? I'm an hour on trip with Uber Eats, made 21.34. On the taxis on Uber, 22.45. I'm considering swapping. Mate, honestly, go and get yourself a flipping Hyundai i10 for 500 quid. Get it insured and some parcel insurance, which is dead cheap compared, and just bounce around on the food deliveries, mate. Honestly, you can double, triple, quadruple app. You can do Amazon Flex, all of it, mate. And you don't have the headache of the taxis. And also, parcels don't flipping moan at you. Michael just jumped over from TikTok. Go on, Michael. Give us a little subscribe or follow or whatever you do there. Because I'm pretty sure if anyone follows, it goes up on the screen there. Go on, it's subscribe. I don't know if it's actually going to show up now. I might be lying. Maybe it only works for Twitch. It might only work for Twitch. No, it must only work for Twitch, mate. Because I thought your name was going to go on the screen there. Terminal 1, mate. Afternoon, Ledge. Allow you, mate. Terminal 1 is kind of going, mate, yeah. And then Terminal 2 is now chocker. And then Terminal 3 is only got little old Ryanair. Ryanair is holding Terminal 3's and paying for the lights to stay on. Good old Ryanair. Been a subscriber for a while, mate. Let me unsubscribe and subscribe again and see if it works. Go on, Michael. I want to see if it pops up on the little. I've got like a little leaderboard and everything. You're missing out on TikTok. I've got a leaderboard over here on YouTube and Twitch, but I don't think it works. Michael, I am literally. Oh, by the way, I'm looking over there because that's me where my video is, and me thing, and then. Oh. I watch your videos every day here, and YouTube as well. Great information. Thanks, Wales. Much appreciated. Wales, get your backside over to YouTube and see if this list updates. Because it's not updated. It just says follow, doesn't it? I don't think it's working. Oh, sun starts going all. I don't. What's that doing? What's that? There's a little flash popping up. I don't even know what it's doing. Mate, there's some little fella popping up in the corner. Let me see if I can fix it. This is a trial, by the way, of the streaming. I'm brand spanking new to the streaming. But some little fella started popping up. Did you see it? I don't even know how it worked. Do you know what, mate? It must be a YouTube thing. Wait there. Wait there. This alert box, right? I think the alert box popped up behind me video. So I don't think that list in the corner um is for YouTube, it's only for Twitch. Thanks for trying though, Michael. Getting registered with Uber tomorrow, should be in the road tomorrow. Any tips? So if you go to Highton, yeah, drive past the subway, there's a job centre on your left. Give them a little knock and see if there's any jobs. I'm sorry, mate, but just starting on Uber. No, good luck to you, mate. You probably get fed for a few weeks anyway, so you should be alright. I got yesterday Uber passing reviews, disputing radio, Uber is a joke. Yeah, that happens a lot, mate. And also, You dropped them. You picked them up in the wrong place, but they told you where to pick them up. That's a popular one as well, isn't it? But yeah, okay, that's sick. That done. So that little stupid menu thing can go. Then I'm gonna get rid of that menu because it's pointless being there. Event list. So this stream that I'm doing today is just a trial, but I think I'm gonna do one more often, guys. I think I really am. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think subscriptions was unticked. Guys, I'm on it now. I am on it now. One sec. One sec. I'm just playing with all the settings. Done. Transition. Michael, do me a favour. Michael, do me a favour if you're still in here. Unsubscribe on YouTube and subscribe again. And see if it goes on the little leaderboard thing. Is Delta better than Uber? It depends, mate. Delta's got your fixed rate. It's got your fixed commission. You know exactly what you're paying, how much you're earning. Do you know what I mean? Is it busier than Uber? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? You've got a good chance of dying. Yes. No, but Delta's well known for being like the roughest firm to work for in Liverpool. But I mean, for money wise, I'm pretty sure it should be good. You know, it's all preference, isn't it? The thing of Uber, people jump on Uber and then you don't go anywhere else because Uber's so easy and so relaxing and so chill. It's like food delivery, but you're delivering people. Do you know what I mean? To have the likes and follows, guys, much appreciated. No, mate, doesn't work bad looks. It just subscribed again. Hmm. Well, I don't know what's going on. I'll try and fix it. I will try and fix it anyway. Like I said, it's a learning curve. Learning curve. Have you noticed an increase in Oldham plated taxis in Liverpool? No, really. They've always been quite high. Yeah, Oldham is quite a popular plate area. How much? This is about this one. How much can you earn working 8 hours a day? Uber in the northwest. One sec. What day do you want, mate? Like a Wednesday or a Saturday, and £30. £30. Man, I haven't got a clue, mate. You can't. It's not. It's a job you can't just gauge like that. You just can't gauge like that, mate. Unfortunately, you just got to get out and try it yourself. But it's a minimum wage job, and if anyone tells me otherwise, he's a flipping liar. It is by far a minimum wage job after your expenses. All drivers from Oldham go to Liverpool on the weekend. That is correct, mate. That is correct. As well as the Rochdales and your Manchesters and your Salfords and all the others. To have the likes and follows, much appreciated. Birmingham as well, is it? Hoping to earn 2K plus monthly after expenses. It's doable, mate. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It is doable. You just got to keep an eye on the expenses. So 2K is 500 quid a week, innit? So depending on what vehicle or what your insurance is, or if you're settling, you're probably talking about 900 quid a week. 900 quid a week if you work the peaks and smash the weekends. Maybe 50 hours a week. 50 hours a week. Probably bank about 500 quid a week, I reckon. As a guesstimate, mate. I've got it in Insignia 2018 new shape. Not a new shape, mate, if it's 6 years old. Oh, do you mean this is the latest shape? They don't even make them no more now, do they? Are they still making the Insignias? Do you think they're actually going to any time a Wolverhampton plate? Do you think they're actually going to do anything about the Wolverhampton plate? I don't know. I don't know, mate. The problem you've got if you do anything physically direct to Wolverhampton, then the problem you've got with that um, is you're going to put a lot of people out of work. So we don't know what's going to happen with it. We just know something might be happening with it. Drivers should almost start taking a day off to speak to money drivers working 20. Mate, I know loads of drivers working 24/7. It is a rough game out there. £900 a week at £1 a mile. Take a photo. I missed that. So have the likes and follows, guys. Appreciate it. What's Sheffield like on Uber? No idea, mate. The only thing I know about Sheffield, it's got a small region. So where the northwest has got a region of like half the planet, um, Sheffield is quite a small region. So have the likes and follows, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna have to have some words in my YouTube community because I've got nearly 17,000 followers on YouTube and there's about 6 people watching. TikTok, 40 people watching. Mate, I'm gonna put this video live on YouTube later, the live of it, so people can watch it. And I'm shaming you, wherever the camera is. I'm shaming you because TikTok is smoking you. To have the follows and the likes, much appreciated on TikTok. The fares keep going down. It's so hard to make £200 now. Yeah, grim, mate, innit? Think I'll get a Tesla for the airport runs. What model would you recommend for airport runs, Captain? A Y. Model 3's boot's a little bit restricted, and the S and the X is a bit too expensive for the trade. I had the Model S, it was a fantastic car, but it's a very old one if you want to we won't put any money in it. Model 3 if you just want to stick to your 1-2 case of jobs, and then your Model Y if you want to go for like your 4, probably 6 cases. Model Ys are humongous. How to get a shell card, you mentioned that. I can't find the link for it. If you go to drivermatty.com, there's a link on the top of drivermatty.com. Everything I do is drivermatty.com. Tap the likes and follows, guys. Much appreciated. Been a good little stream, innit? I haven't done this for flipping ages. And it's been alright. It's been taken over. I have not stopped talking for 45 minutes. My opinion, avoid electric cars. Mate, I love electric cars. I love electric cars, mate. Boss. Fantastic. I've had a Model S. I've got a Model 3 now. What do you think of Polestar for taxis? Sad. I can't comment personally because I don't know. I've never had one. But I find, mate, if you're on the taxis and you're requiring to use the rapid charges, you can't beat the Tesla supercharger network. You can't beat it. You had road rage at me when you had the Tesla, and it was totally my fault, to be fair. Did I? Sorry, mate. Yes, mate, I got it today. Right, I got it today, guys. So I've had this little office set up for a while, yeah, and I've had the foam on the back, and it was bland, and I don't know what to get. And then I seen the pictures, and there's another one. Show you. Oh, mate. So when you walk in, you just see it. And then in the corner, I've got my little Christmas tree as well. But you can't see it because you're not on cool YouTube or Twitch. To have the comment equaliser on YouTube. Any thoughts on all the Manx and Birmingham plated Ubers flooding into Liverpool every week, robbing all our work? So there's 2 ways you got to look at it, equaliser. By the way, great name. And also you can go and sort them out, can't you? Beanie Al equaliser. If you haven't seen the film or the comics, never mind. But listen, Mank and Birmingham plates. There's 2 ways to look at it. You can see a Wolverhampton plate, and he could have drove up from Wolverhampton and worked to work Liverpool, or he could live and breathe and be a Scouser in a Wolverhampton plate. So looking at the plate, you can't really tell who's who, and that's the problem. The Birmingham plates. Now I know there's a group of like 6 or 7 of them all share a house and work the weekend here. I don't know why. Um, that happens quite a lot in Kenny. But realistically, you look at it out of town plate and you can't judge it. It might be a Mank who now lives here and works here. Do you know what I mean? It's just, you can't judge it, mate. But myself personally, if you're driving outside of your area to chase an event, I reckon it's bang out of order, in my personal opinion. No offence, but I reckon it's bang out of order. Did you know if every city and every area with their drivers stayed in their area, they'd all be busy? So what happens is, right, Anfield, Liverpool is at home, yeah? Everyone, Manchester comes to work, Liverpool and everyone kills the surge and the demand. Yeah. So then on Sunday, United's at home. So then everyone goes all the way to Manchester, work United at home from Liverpool, wherever, and kills the surge and the demand there. Do you know what I mean? So if Liverpool are home on Saturday and the Manx stayed in Manchester on Saturday, Liverpool have a great time, the drivers will work well, and it'll be great. On Sunday, when United was at home, if everyone stayed in their own city, the Manx will be busy with United. Because back in the day, before all this cross-border hiring and Uber and in a city working, you'd have slogs through the week and quiet times, but you're always looking forward to that big event. It might be like an arena, a concert, a football match. There'd be something to look forward to at the weekend. That's now gone. And that's what's really killed the trade. A lot of it. Do you know what I mean? Because people are just chasing the money and chasing the events. Everyone's doing it. And it's just killing the trade. People used to, like, back in the day before Uber, you'd work Monday to Friday, be a bit quiet, morning rush, afternoon rush, through the dead hours, pretty crap, be quiet of an evening, little job here, look at it. Don't worry though, guys, don't worry why. Saturday's coming, Liverpool's at home, yeah. Chocker Saturday, non-stop. Saturday night working, and news, everything, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. That was boss. Now, everyone's chasing that busy, busy payday, and it's killing it for everyone. So everyone is responsible for killing everyone's work. Do you know what I mean? And that's the problem. Why Liverpool Hackney driver a racist? Mate, like what a random statement. So every Liverpool Hackney driver is a racist. Bet you any money he's not. Do you know what I mean? Because we have loads of multicultural Hackney drivers anyway, so that's a bit of a silly one. Like what you're doing, legend. Thanks, bro. Thanks, mate. Per you, I got to admit, when the students went home for summer, you might as well go on holiday. That's it, Wade. Do you know what I mean? But like when the students were there, remember flipping student week, what's it called? Freshers. Oh, it was amazing. Do you know what I mean? But now, if Liverpool have a freshers week 1 of October, and Manchester freshers is week 2 of October, it's everyone's dead because they're all working Liverpool and they're all working Manchester. Based in London, driving exec works okay-ish. It's always going to be steady in London, mate. You got a 75, 750D? No, 730D, mate. Pre-COVID, every weekend would work clear 500 per night, Friday, Saturday. Fair play again. But yeah, honestly, the game's just goosed, innit? But also as well, the game's goosed, but also the climate's goosed as well, innit? Everyone's skint. How's the 730 on fuel? Around town, about 28. I'm not messing. And on a good motorway run, like a chilled motorway run, probably close to 60, late 50s. So I done in Newcastle yesterday, and I got like 58 average, and I was like 70. I weren't killing it. I weren't doing like 60s. Yeah, it's a really, really good motorway runner. Really good motorway runner. It really is, but it's not that great around town. A lot of people work from home now as well, so not many people in morning rush. Ken, my go-to shift when I was working Uber was morning rush, afternoon rush. I'd never worked the dead hours. I'd never worked the evenings or the nights. It'll be Monday to Friday, morning rush, afternoon rush, and then the weekend. That was my morning shift, my Uber shift and taxi shift, right? Um, I massively felt that after COVID, Ken. Before COVID, I used to take people to offices. I used to take people into Old Hall Street, work in the businesses. Like, when was the last time you took someone in a suit to an office? When was the last time you took anyone to an office? Very, very rare. Do you know what I mean? You only take like carers now and nurses. But I used to take people going to the office. Used to take people to like the Willie Hill or whatever. It just feels like, yeah, you don't really take much people to work no more, do you? No one has much. Wade, when I cost a living, I was out 2 years ago. I never felt it. Even now, pretty enough busy. Fair play, Wade. Fair play. He's right, mate. As long as you're working hard. Yeah, yeah. So what do you do, Wade? If you're taking over, you want to move in what area? So what do you reckon, guys? Do you reckon we should do this more often? I've enjoyed it. We'll try and get a good little routine going. I might talk about it on Facebook. What's a good little routine to go live? Maybe 10 a.m. till midday or something like that. 2 or 3 times a week. Do you get much work down in London? Sometimes, mate, yeah, but I've got drivers now and trusted drivers and stuff like that. So it's all sorted for now, mate. Thank you. Yeah, I got what have I got today? I've had Heathrow into London, a witness to JLA return, and a United back into Manchester City Centre. That's just come in today. In Nottingham, yes, defo do live on Sundays. I don't work Sundays. I know, but Sunday I like today's good because obviously, but normally I'm doing busy stuff with the family and stuff really, and the wife. It's good to see other drivers' views and but that's it, Ken. If we all come together on these lives, right, on these videos, and we're sharing our opinion on cars, EVs, work areas, do you know what I mean? Especially if we do it midweek during the dead hours. Because I reckon it could be a bit quieter than normal today because it's Sunday. They're either working or they're out with the family or whatever, aren't they? But if I come out and say like a Monday and a Wednesday or something, or a Tuesday and a Thursday, like 10 a.m. till midday, everyone's just waiting in the dead hours, aren't they? Tony Sharp, is XL any good? Right, if you work in Uber, we'll talk about XL. If you work in Uber, don't go for a full money minibus. It's not worth it. As soon as you go on a big minibus doing Uber, the profits are gone with all your expenses. But if you get yourself a little car, like a little Galaxy or like a Safari or something like that, then Uber XL sound. You just might have a bit of a struggle with 6 passengers and luggage. But obviously that type of vehicle's crap on the airports. So depends what you want to go for, mate. Done it 30 years plus, 1 to 2 days. Time's out for me now. Getting too old for it now. 30 years, fair play, Wade. I've done it 7 years, mate, and I'm flipping grey. Look at that. I look like Doctor Strange, mate. See that, guys? Taxis for you there. Transit Toneo. Is that the little boxy ones? That's not the full blown Toneo custom, is it? Is that the little boxy ones that got no boot? Do you think we can get away with a mini bus price of 7-seater Tesla Model X? No. No chance, mate. The Tesla Model X is fantastic because it's cheap running costs and everything else, but they're super expensive for one, and two, with the doors opening and closing, and they are unreliable. The S and the X are a hell of a lot unreliable compared to the 3 and a Y, mate. Really is. How much should you aim to do a week if you do 50 hours? 50 hours a week, depending on where you work and what times you work, probably about a grand a week. And then you're probably banking, depending on your situation, 5 to 600 quid a week, banking for your 500. That's why I say it's a minimum fair job, mate. It's a minimum wage job. 50 hours will get you the grand. That'll bank it 500 quid to 600 quid a week. 50 hours, 10 to 12 quid an hour. What second phone do you use for Uber Eats? So, um, any second phone that I've had is just my old phone that I've you know what I mean? So when you get a new phone, my old phone becomes the new phone, if you get me. So I just pass it down. But realistically, the Samsung A range, like the A16, A15 on um, Amazon and stuff, is about a little phone for the second phone. The Deregulation Act doesn't affect other taxi companies, mate. It just affects Uber and Bolt. Doesn't affect it, mate. The Deregulation Act was not a problem until Bolt come along and Uber come along. Do you know what I mean? So why is there so many drivers if it's minimum age? What do you mean, Jay? Sorry, mate. Or minimum wage? Because it's still a minimum wage job, isn't it? Yeah, it's just because it is a minimum wage job, mate. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with a minimum wage job. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of it, you got a car as well, and it's the flexible working hours. You just got to do a lot of hours these days. It used to be really good. It used to be on like 14, 15 quid an hour after the expenses. But where are there so many of them? Just because there is, mate. Why is there so many Amazon workers? Why is there so many people working at Tesco? Do you know what I mean? It's just a different work, minimum wage job with the flexibility. Like Ken said, if I'm out on Uber, mate, and my kids fell down the stairs, do you know what I mean? I'll go to KFC. And I'll shoot home, won't I? Because I'll just go offline. PCO from London, good evening, brother. Respect. I can guarantee Rochdale, Bolton, Oldham, Bury, Manchester, Birmingham plates are not locals. The mad thing is, all they do is cause congestion and spoil it for everyone. They're too daft to realise. Mate, like I said, equaliser, if everyone stayed in their own area, I reckon it'll be a flipping brilliant. Be a bit quiet midweek, but you got your big events and your big arenas and your big stuff to look forward to. Like, yeah, prime example, guys, in Liverpool, right? We had the, what was that big event? The European thing, European contest or something. We had it for a week. Half of Europe was in Liverpool, and it was one of the worst weeks of my life on Uber because the all of Birmingham, all of Manchester, Blackpool, the Lake District, everyone worked Liverpool for a week. Are you still using BMW for exclusive trips? I'm not using the Beamer on Uber, mate. Eurovision, thanks, Ken. Honest to God, it was the worst week ever on the taxis, mate, and it should have been the best. There was millions of people. Do you know what I mean? But there's people just sleeping in the car from Birmingham and there. Do you know what I mean? Washing the balls and mackies. Prices are, jobs are very low nowadays. They are, matey. They are. Uber taking so much of their drivers, crazy 40 odd percent. They take them from my brother-in-law in commission. Yeah, Paul, it is, mate. It's dynamic commission. So sometimes you take more, sometimes you take less. It goes up and down. Do you know what I mean? To have the likes and follows, guys. Don't forget, get over to YouTube and Twitch because I've got a sick little setup over there. I've got like the little chat open, a little thing up there that doesn't work, discussions of Driver Matty. It looks really fancy. Go and have a look. To have the follows, mate. Appreciate it and the likes. I'm 19 years of old age and I'm in university. Should I drive for Uber 30 day? You cannot drive for Uber, mate. 19 years of age. Uber Eats, yeah. Uber taxis, no, mate. Your insurance would be like 45 million quid a month. I'm not exaggerating. And you won't be able to settle a car. And you probably won't be able to get a taxi badge, actually. Depending on which council list you have. Minimum wages, mate. Ever tried the Joe Rogan kettlebell workout? It's a belt to try it. No, mate, I just box me. I've done all equalize. I've done all types of training. At the moment, I'm pushing about 19 and a half stone. So I'm a little bit heavier than normal. I'm only floating around 17s. But I just box me. Boxing weights. Done all training, workouts and all that. Well and truly done with all that, mate. I just do the weights and boxing. But we all need to be healthier. There's 40 people watching now. 42 people watching right now. We all need to be healthier. Look after ourselves on the taxis. Do you know why? Because we do not move and we eat crap. So Equalizer, thank you for that quote of the day, mate. Get your fat asses in the gym. Lick a carrot. Yeah? And put the Mackies down. That is my advice to you guys. Driver Matty advice of the day. I need a like and follow. Thank you for the heart that goes on my head. Much appreciated. I can't believe my little chat thing on YouTube doesn't work. So disappointed. You have the KFC while you're watching it? Yeah, big fatty. Lad, I had one yesterday. Have you had the one with the stuffing on? Stuffing with the chicken? Belter. Belter, mate. I'm coming for you when I'm up in Liverpool next. Come for it, lad. Go ahead. Let's have it, Wade. It's after the Thunder Hammer. That sounds like a flipping porno. What the hell's a Thunder Hammer? Do you think it's still worth doing exclusive jobs for Uber or just stick to Uber Comfort? Are you on about executives, Charlie? Executive you're on about, mate, aren't you? No, there's no Uber exec. Very, 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 very rare Uber exec in Liverpool. Very rare. No worries, mate. That was throwing me off, lads, with the exclusive. Car van, I got quoted 7.5 grand for a year on van insurance. 7.5 grand a year. How old are you, Lou? That's a lot. That's a lot of insurance, that, innit? What do you think of old-fashioned private hire? Mate, classic. I love me Hackneys, mate. A lot of people hate Hackneys. I love me Hackneys. I love the TX4s. You know, the little bubble ones with the little lights on and the fellas like that. Well, he's normally like that. Do you know what I mean? But I love the Hackney, mate, just the old vibe of it. Do you know what I mean? You know, when you get in and you just like getting rattled about like a marble in a can on your way home at 2 in the morning. That was the days, mate. A lovely Hackney. And then when you get home and the fare's like 20 quid, but they lock the doors and try and get 40 quid out of you. Mate, that is a memory. That is a memory. I love it. I'm thinking of get my Hackney license. How was it for Liverpool? So with Liverpool, mate, I am private hire and Hackney. It is dual license, mate. I am British Pakistani living in Pakistan, Islamabad. We do call handling markets in Pakistan at very no comment. Like that made no sense. I'm so sorry, but that made no sense, mate. I'm not the best of English in reading that, but that was hard to read. That was a struggle. See loads of Birmingham plates now, mate. Can they operate in Liverpool? Yes, mate. They can operate anywhere. Hey, operate anywhere. I'm fine, thank you for your cheap prices, mate. You brasses? How was you even in Manchester? I haven't got a clue, mate. I'm not there. 20, that was a year, but it was 18, quoted to 25 grand. Damn. DJ in Nottingham have a call centre in Pakistan, bloody useless. Mental, innit? Tap for likes and follows, guys. Much appreciated. Mad, innit? You think councils would want local drivers only? I know, mate. I know. Where you work Uber? Liverpool, mate, but don't really work Uber much. How's it going? I'm all good, mate. We've been online now. How long have you been online for? An hour? Mate, I'm enjoying it. What do you reckon, boys? Do you like it? I like the setup better on YouTube and Twitch, by the way, so get over there. I'm British Pakistan being taxed. Mate, do you want my honest opinion, mate? I'm not asked. I'm not asked. Stop trying to sell me a call centre. I really don't care. Thank you, though. Basically, working half the time to pay for the van and insurance. Lou, it's shocking, mate. I know one of the lads there. He's only young 20s, mate. He's paying 800 quid a month insurance for the Tornado. Being quoted 400 quid for my AA breakdown renewal. Equaliser, right? I'll try and do a video on it, guys, right? But one of the lads there found a taxi only, a taxi only breakdown cover for like 50 quid a year or something mad like that, or like 100 quid a year. I'll try and get that for you. Yeah, I'll try and get that for you because it was great. Any updates on Uber and Slack committees talk? No, mate, not yet. We don't know we don't know what's going to happen yet. Um, we just don't know what's going to happen yet. I've been following it because of DM News, haven't I? Do you know what I mean? Probably, mate. Probably. What's going on in Wolverhampton Council not renewing badges? Because there's too many drivers, mate. Too many drivers. They just can't. You can't process it, mate. Do you know what I mean? Hi, Greg. Thank you for the comments on YouTube. Yes, TikTok. YouTube comments. Use flip and wait. Go on YouTube. Get over on YouTube and Twitch. Hi, Matty. Can I ask you, what do you need to start your own company like? You're doing DM transfers. You need operate central council to drive yourself. How's it going? Cheers, mate. Yes, so DM Airport Transfers sends jobs to operators, but I've got operators myself. So I can take my own bookings and stuff like that, not a problem. So you need an operator. So just to clarify, guys, let's Lou, thank you very much, mate. So let's talk about this because a lot of people are mental with it, right? So your hackneys, yeah, got a little light on the roof. They can pick up off the streets. They can pre-book off the mates. They can take work off Facebook, social media. They are their own boss. A hackney driver, a taxi is a one-man working business, right? Private hire is not. Private hire can only accept work from operators from the same council, right? So if I'm in Liverpool Private hire, I've got to drive a Liverpool private hire car, and I can only receive work from the Liverpool private hire operator, like Uber, right? So if there's no operator, you have got your own operator's license, yeah? You could not take work off anyone other than a Liverpool operator. So if your nan wants you to take you to the airport and she's going to give you a little dropsy for taking you, then that is illegal. Do you know what I mean? That's just illegal. You can only take work from operators. Right, first time doing YouTube. Yes, mate, if you just come over, listen, subscribe to me on YouTube. I want to see if it pops up. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, it's free to do so. Click the subscribe button. I want to see if something pops up on the screen. Listen, listen. I'm talking to you, TikTok. Get over on YouTube or Twitch now. I'm ignoring you for a minute. I want to test if this works. Right? Did you do it? I don't know if it's worked. Did anything pop up? So the whole point of me doing this today was to test out my new system, my new setup on YouTube, right? And it's been dead quiet. So I'm a dinosaur. How? Blah, 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 blah. Is there like a button to say follow or subscribe? Like, I'll be honest, I'm just as bad as you. So when you're in the chat, there should be right there. I'm gonna come on. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's have a look. Go away. Right, I don't know how you do it, like. Oh yeah. Let's have a look. Right, so if you open the stream like this, yeah, and then just move the chat out the way or close the chat, there should be like a subscribe button, and then hit the like button as well, like the thumb up, and it should give us a pop up on the screen. Finish my KFC all the best. What'd you get? What KFC did you get? Tell me, because I got one with stuffing on, and it was delightful. But I seen one, it was a Stranger Thing one, but it was red, and it didn't look appetizing. It looked dead fake. I didn't fancy it at all. I really didn't fancy it. Time for the likes and follows, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, next time on the stream, guys, I might go live on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. Sorry, TikTok. I've got to mix it up a bit. I've only got one spare phone. Did anything pop up? I don't think it did it? I don't think it did. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Tap the likes and follows, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. So, is any of you out working or are you just chilling? Day off? What is it, Sunday? Mike, Matty, I've got a Wolves badge. Well, I've got a Wolves badger. I'm assuming it's badge. Because you've got a Wolves badger. That's one hybrid animal. That sounds terrifying. A wolf badger. And I've got an offer to rent the car with insurance for $290 a week. Seems steep. What car is it? Is it like a Bugatti Veyron or a Ferrari? $290 a week. Oh, at 19. Oh no, that's sounding. A Prius. Classic. Classic. I don't know why I bothered asking. Wolverhampton, what car? Prius. To be honest, mate, for your insurance, mate, I'd take 290. I'd take 290, mate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like normal settle cars are like 230, 240 for like hybrids and stuff like that. So you're paying 290 and it's probably because you're on insurance, mate. I'd take that. Yeah, rest as always. Should you always rest on a Sunday, mate? Yeah. What's your work week then? If your rest day's on a Sunday? I always used to work Monday to Friday, morning rush hour, off during the dead hours, in the um, in the afternoon rush hour, and then I'll work a Saturday or a Sunday, depending on what's happening. That's what I normally used to do with the hour Uber shifts or the taxi shifts. But yeah, Jay, I would definitely take that car, mate. 290 at 19 years of age. I didn't even know you can get a badge at 19, to be honest, mate. Really surprised. After likes and follows, guys. Keep hitting the like button and the likes and that. It helps out massively. I'm going to be doing another 20 minutes, guys, and then I'm going to call it a day because it's Sunday and I want to go and get a fat takeaway and watch a movie or something. So after follows, though, appreciate it. Anything happening on YouTube? None. TikTok community's better. TikTok community's better. I think you get everything with the wolf. Honest to God, mate, I'm going to get my kids plated. 12-year-old, get it plated on the wolves. Oh, we are. Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. till 5 p.m. Come straight home out for a run, 6 days a week. Love it, keeps me sane. Mate, that's a beautiful shift, that. Do you kind of struggle with the dead hours, though? Between like 10 a.m. and 2 p.m.? It's a bit of a killer. Do you go and have some dinner and stuff like that? That's a good shift, that, mate. What's that, 11 hours, Monday to Friday? Boss that, mate. Go for a run as well. You need to. You need to get your steps in. You need to get running, kids. Because otherwise, you end up like big fat messes. Hello, SA, how are we, lad? SA? SA, you happening? I didn't mean SA as in like a Mexican, I meant as an SA executive. You good, yeah? Work's been alright, mate. November, and you don't expect much. Get a couple of little bookings here and there. It's about it. It's about it. Do you know what I mean? How about yourself, mate? Are you busy? You're out working? On the Alp Uber or what? Just putting bare weight on works. Dead, I'm struggling as well. It's just the time of year, mate. It's the time of year to have the likes and follows. It is just it's just time of year, matey. The only place I run is the chippy. You need to start though. Lou, honestly, right? Honestly, I know a few lads that's had medical problems lately with their heart and all that because we're so lazy and we're fat, and it's a taxi thing. Do you know what I mean? We're not moving. Like when I was doing like full-time taxis, mate, I'd finish the day on like 300 steps. Been out like 18 hours, mate, and like 300 steps. Do I need a taxi badge to airport transfers? No, mate, you just pick anyone up, get a tranny van, fill the boot, luggage people. Sound, mate? Not a problem. Yeah, of course you need a taxi badge. Or a private hire operator's badge or a private hire license, but you need to take jobs off the operators. I've got a couple of small jobs tomorrow with another chauffeur company. Nice, ticking over, lad, yeah? Where are you based again, SA? SA again. Thanks, mate. I'm just thinking to leave Uber and consider the options. What could be the best, to be honest? Enjoy your Sunday. Thanks, matey. Yeah, mate. Uber's a grind. I wouldn't leave now because it picks up in December. I'd leave if you're gonna leave. I'd leave in January. 10 to 2. I tend to catch up on anything I need to, but still jobs coming in. Yeah, so like run the shop, do errands, have a little bit of dinner, stuff like that. I get you. Seriously, guys, anyone wanting to help just to get started running, walking, anything, I'm here to help. Oh, man, that's a lovely offer, that nice one. Hey, just write in the comments on YouTube. Get running, you fatties. I'm not on a taxi like I'm on the building yourself. Oh, yeah, it's right. Should be keeping yourself fit anyway, shouldn't you? Have you tried CMAC? I don't like any of those UK-wide companies, mate. Not a fan. I'm going to the gym tomorrow after I do my morning job. Go on, lad. We are inspiring. Fatties off the couch, army. Fatties off the Uber. We're inspiring it. We're coming together. Taxi badges takes ages to get. I know, but what do you want, mate? Hey, I want to be a surgeon, but dead hard to be a surgeon, so I'm just going to start chopping people up. You can't do it, like. Woman orders taxi from train station, then walks to a different location, then reports the driver 1 star. Mate, the amount of people had a message me saying that people are complaining because their pickup was the hardest thing. Mate, I'm a new driver. Give me some advice, mate. Get a new job. Now, if you enjoy it, mate, do what you need to do. Not really much advice. I don't call out anyone fatties. Call them out. You need to. Got to. Everyone just said leave. I need advice. I was there myself, 17 stone on the acnes. Mate, honestly, lads, I'm about, what am I pushing down? 19, 19 and a half on a good day after the big poo. I normally, I'm comfortable around 17 because I've got quite a big body mass anyway and I'm tall. I can get away with it. Gym Shack! Oh, incoming. Yeah, I'm 6'7", 6'5" actually. And if you watched any of my car reviews on YouTube, I say it every video. Uber or Bolt? Bolt or Uber? What are you asking, mate? You just telling me or what the choice is? I call it pleasantly plump. It's the best way, mate. Hey, all the cuddles and that, you know what I mean? Hey. Any tips, Matty, to get more work in the V class? Mate, saturated. Where are you at, SA? Where are you? What area? Which better? Thank you, mate. Which better look? Which better looking for? Which better work? Even for each of their own, then, innit? Yeah, how was I supposed to defend the corner against you in that charity game? Yes, lad. Like a flipping brick wall. Bring that back to meter, fair play. Liverpool or Everton. Lads, if you try and sell me an Indian call or a Pakistani call centre, mate, you can jog on. Don't try and make me start talking about it, because it's Liverpool or Everton. I know more V-Class lads than bus lads. Mate, honestly, you're on the M62 going to Manchester Airport. There's more V-Classes than cars. Honestly, it's crazy. People go, I know what I'll do. I'm just starting out on the taxis. I am going to get any vehicle that I need to, right? And you go, I'm going to get a V-Class. I don't know why. Time for likes and follows, please, guys. Much appreciated. Do you think cross-border hiring will stop? I don't know. I think definitely something's coming up. I think definitely something's coming up with the cross-border hiring, but we just don't know what. I'm gone. Someone's granddad time. Mate, listen, you're a legend for joining. Thanks very much, mate. Much appreciated. I'm going to try and get a little routine going with these lives, I think. I think it'll be good for everyone to come together and just talk and chat and share stories and share tips and advice. So I'm going to try and get a routine, guys, on the YouTube and Switch. So, yeah, time, mate. Delta telling them all to move to yeah, so with cross-border hard a bit, we don't know what's going to happen. We really don't. It's a bit up the wall. But I think something's going to change, but I don't think they're going to stop cross-border hiring. Yes, big dog. More than 40 people in your house, so you can't, innit? I know a lad charging 110 from Liverpool to Manchester one way. Yeah, in what though? Yeah. So normally a car is like 70, 80. A normal minibus is like 90 to 110. And then your V class is like 100 to 120. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying, mate. I'm trying. Yeah, yeah. But I'm saying that's like the standard. That's the standard, mate. It's just around that ballpark. Some people are different. Some people are. I look like Bobby Norris. Who's Bobby Norris? This Bob, that's not the real Bob Ross. Time for likes and follows, guys. Appreciate it. Listen, it's come up to an hour and 20 minutes. I'm gonna go and get some tea. Look knackered. I know, mate. Hey, I done a thingy. I done I done what you call it, a Newcastle yesterday, and I'm a lazy bugger, so it killed me off. Have you heard of OTS? What do you think about it? Anything that expects you to bid and the lowest bidder wins, I think myself personally, is a no-go. I really do. That's the problem. Yeah, Newcastle would kill me, mate. About 8.5 hours round trip. The Model Y, Jonathan, is fantastic, mate. Get it. The 7 Series is a bit stupid, but I love it. Oh, it's so hard to eat healthy when you're on the go, mate. It is a real struggle. What it upfront costs to become a taxi driver depends on the council, mate. Depends on the council. I done a Coventry yesterday night. The fog was crazy. Yeah, I was last night. The fog fell on the M62 like a blanket, mate. I couldn't see anything. Model X on overkill on Uber. I reckon Model X plated in general is overkill. The doors would just be so stressful. So stressful. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't like a Model X. I'd love a Model X, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't like one on the taxis. I was half tempted to get one. How much a Newcastle job? 350. Oh my God, Jake. That happens, lad, and it drives me insane. That does my head in that. The 65 mile an hour middle lane hogger. Yeah. Clever got good price. Yeah, it's my company, innit? The airport transfers. But listen, guys, I'm going to call it a day. It was a good little test. Little hour and 20 minutes. Do us a favour, make sure you like and follow. I'm going to try my best to get a little routine going around at 10 a.m., midday, something like that, guys. And I think we should pop in and do bits and bobs like this. I think it's been really well. Ticked over. It's really been keep going. And I really enjoyed it. And if you want to rewatch it, I'll be uploading the full live on my YouTube as well, guys. All right. Nice one for tuning in. Much appreciated. See you soon, guys. Yeah. Nice one. YouTube, Twitch. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated.